5 years time, 10 years time, 15 years time, so I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
So the business plan is important just to write things out, fine, but you need to start, you know, because most entrepreneurs or people that want to have business, they first are waiting to say, no, I can't start my business because I'm waiting for funding. I can't do this because I'm waiting for someone to give me. No, it's not about that. You need to start. Whatever it is, you need to start. The minute you start, you'll see things will start falling into place. The funding will come.
Yeah.
People will start funding you. You know, people will start backing you, and people will start giving a good word for you.
Yeah.
But the most important thing, when the funding comes or when the money comes in, because of the hardships that you've endured as an entrepreneur, you definitely can't waste that.
Yeah.
You know, and this is where most people fall out. You know, they want to have a party, but it's not time to party.
Yeah.
You have to get busy, you have to work, you know. And that, you know, you need to, as a person, as an entrepreneur yourself, you need to talk to yourself and say, look, am I worthy of this, or can I do this? You know, do I have the discipline?
Yeah.
If you don't, you know, you give the money to someone that has the discipline. Yeah, you know, to say, look, okay, can you be my financial manager?
Yeah.
There is money, please. Can we use it accordingly? Because you know yourself that you're not, you know. Luckily for me, I have a serious discipline when it comes to money, you know, from the age of 0. I've always had that discipline, so that has helped me. I was never bogged down with numbers, you know, in terms of money. It could be whatever amount of money in my account. I would not go crazy.
It's not really a big deal for you.
It's not a big deal for me, and it doesn't change who I am.
Yeah.
Just because there's money in the account now, I'm not going to even greet you, tap
Yeah,
I was never like that, you see. So
well, I know you're not like that. I mean, you let us into your office the first time, so...
Yeah, so but now other people are, you know, because money for them, it validates them.
It's a status thing.
It's a status thing, so they think that I'm dean now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the dean because I have so-and-so account. You know. But that's not about it.
It's not really what it is.
Not, exactly.
You know what, I always say to people, you know, they print more money every day.
Yeah.
You're not special.
You're not special.
The Reserve Bank.
There's always someone that has more money.
So much money,
exactly. and come on.
You know what? There's a funny thing that I like to say to Lucy is that I love spending my money on making more money.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest thing about me, you know. And no matter how much it is, no matter how far it goes, I like investing money in myself. Yeah. And that's really what it goes about. How much are you worth?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've always placed my self-worth very high.
Yeah.
And I think you as well, you know.
Yeah. No, true. Thanks.
So for the vision, moving forward, what is your vision for your company at the end of the day? What are you building a legacy for your children and your children's children?
Yeah. You know what? I actually I did a master's in 2018 at WITS, and it was a master's in entrepreneurship, you know, and new venture creation. And our lecturer was asking us that, you know what are you doing this for, you know? And the answer, or basically the answer in the classroom at the end of the day, once we had finished, is that, look, we're doing it for ourselves, you know. Yeah, I know entrepreneurs like to say, no, I'm doing it for my kids, or at the end of the day, I'm doing it for me, you know. And I've got a son, he's 10 years old now. And if he doesn't want to be involved, I mean, it's okay, you know. If let's say one day, you know, I retire and this business is big, I can sell it off, you know. It won't be, I won't feel bad that my son doesn't want to be part of the business or doesn't want to take over, because he's got his own journey, you know, and I don't want to put my journey on him. At the end of the day, what I want to leave behind a legacy where I've helped a lot of people, I've given people jobs, I've done something good for the country, something good for the community, and through this business, this is why I think this is the right platform for me to really make an impact in my community.
100%.
Yeah.
And I think you've been doing that. If anything, you've been keeping it so clean.
Well, not really. We have a lot of challenges, but our goal, and that's what keeps me going, is to keep it to the T, to the T clean, you know. I want to keep every city that we're working in clean.
Are you guys working with the municipality, or are you working on your own?
Yes. No, we're working with the municipality. So what happens that we give them trucks, and they utilize the trucks. We give them the trucks with the drivers, and then they give us the people at the back who are called, they call them runners or general workers. And together we clean the city, but it's through them. They give us the schedule to say, today you're going to Ribekstad, tomorrow you're going to Jan Saliers Park, that. And so they do that schedule. But we want to, what we want to do, or my vision is to have a call center at some point, whereby the community of Machabeng, Valcom, Virginia, Odendal, Allen Ridge, all of that, they can be able to call, you know, our offices and ask, when are you guys coming to clean up in our area? And then we'll be able to know, you know, that no, Tuesdays we go to Ribekstad, Fridays we go to Jim Fouchier Park. So that's what I want to do, you know, within the next year or so, to get it to that point whereby we know where each truck is going, where what's going. If there's a problem with a certain street, we can pick it up. Already we're doing that at the back, but we haven't launched it for the community. So we're already getting calls now from the community when they see the trucks. They call us and say, hey, so-and-so didn't pick up, and then we can be able to tell the driver, hey, please, you forgot a street there or whatever, you know.
I think that's the biggest problem with our government right now is it's disconnected from the community.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There isn't a link there between the people that's living in the community and the actual politicians, the government officials that are leading their interests.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's a good thing for entrepreneurs. That's an
that link.
opportunity. Yeah. So I saw that problem, and for me, it's a solution because I'm here, and I need to connect to that. You know, because whatever the government or municipalities or whatever they're not doing right, as an entrepreneur, it's an opportunity for you to
do better,
for you to make it work.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
So that's it. Actually, it helps me in a way. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Do you mind if we go on a little bit of a political rant?
No problem.
What's your take on this whole government of ours?
Yeah.
Where's the 500 billion?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The farm murders right now are off the chain. It seems as if everything is just in like this turmoil.
Yeah.
What's happening? Corona just hit us as if we need more shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
No, you're right, man. Look, when it comes to government in South Africa, for me, I was privileged enough, you know, growing up, and I would like to thank my parents for this, you know. I started off in St. Andrews, which was a private school.
We all Saints boys.
Yeah, Saints boys.
Fiat Lux.
And for me, the education that I got there, or the discipline that I got there, was mind-blowing, because that was the first time I actually met a white person and, you know, have friends that were white, you know. And I remember we were living in Tabong, and we had a party. I think I was turning 10 or something, and my white friends came, you know. At the time, this was in apartheid times, and they came. My father had to go to the police station to escort them into Tabong at the time.
You're joking.
That nothing happens. Yeah. And we had a party with the white friends, and all my black friends in the street were also there, and it was like a big thing, you know. But what that did for me, I got to know another race, you know.
Yeah.
And I got to see how other people live, white, black, colored, whatever. And for me, which was a good thing, I never had a chip on my shoulder against white people or coloreds. And that was basically because of I come from a liberal family. You know, we were liberal, so that helped me a lot. And it saddens me now. You know, in South Africa, we have a lot of black, white pulling this way.
We don't understand it, honestly.
Exactly.
Our generation. I mean, the black guy that was sitting in the chair next to me at school is a doctor today. You know what I mean? So I never ever grew up with the racial differences at all. This is why when I look at this whole farm murder with the young guy that got killed, I look at this and I think to myself, you know what, this isn't a white guy that got killed. It's just a young South African boy that got killed horribly. And we need to do everything we can in our power to stop doing this. But at the same time, there's Asian people, there's colored people, there's black people, there's Indian people. They're dying all the same.
Exactly.
And we've got to come to a point in South Africa where we put aside this whole race issue and we just deal with the issue.
Yeah, man, because you know, we are falling behind. It takes us back, you know.
It does.
When you look at other countries, I was fortunate enough to travel to other countries and see what's happening there. I mean, in terms of waste, in Europe, they are miles ahead. And we are behind because we've got this race issue, which is a problem. Blacks don't trust whites. Whites hate blacks. It's bad, you know. It's bad, and we need to come to a point whereby we trust one another. We believe in one another, and we know that, look, we're doing this for the greater good. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, when we have gone from this earth, we need to leave a good mark to the race, black or white, whatever. We need to make an impact
for our country.
Exactly.
And the country in which our kids are going to live.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I think you've had the privilege more than me so much is you've been able to see the change. As in generation to generation to generation. But for us, it's just so difficult to comprehend. You know, I just can't understand what the thing is. You know, I mean, I think you know most of my friends are black. And it's not because.
And your girlfriend is black as well.
My girlfriend's black as well. We get a lot of trouble about that if I tell you. It has been such a big thing, and I keep on saying my girlfriend's the whitest black girl I've ever met in my life. Like she is adopted. So her parents are actually white. And
so she's white. Basically.
So she's white. And I keep on saying to people, you know what? Even if she wasn't white, even if she was from Tabong, and that's where she came from, I would love her all the same. Because it's not about her color; it's about who she is. And I think if more of us could look past this, we could get a lot further.
No, definitely, man. Definitely. My girlfriend is white now, you know, and we get the same thing that we get there, the looks. And she's from Germany, so she doesn't have that, you know, the past history, but she doesn't know. It. So it's for her, everything is new.
It's weird,
It's weird, and it's difficult. But I like the fact that she's with me, no matter what, and it's not about color. And what you say when you're with your woman, you know, you even forget that she's black.
I forget.
I mean.
You know what, people have to remind me, and this is the weirdest thing. Actually she is black.
Exactly. So I also get that, like, no, I forget until I see other people say, hey, she's white. For me, I'd forgotten. It doesn't.
Let me ask you a weird question. Do you get it on that? Because I get a lot of black guys that look at me and they're like, my man, my man, she's coming home with me tonight, my man. And I've had people that have come up to and offered her a salary to leave me.
Is it?
I promise you. Baby, I'll give you 10,000 rand.
What are you doing?
I'm like, listen, dude, she's been with me for a year. Like, we've gone through some shit together. You know what I mean? We've shared some experiences, and like, you can't buy that with money, or you can't buy. But the point that I wanted to get at is, a lot of times in these situations, I'm quick to anger. You know what I mean? I think it's because we guys, and the first thing I want to do is I want to just like I want to fight with you. But I think that's been doing this for so long, and she's had this kind of thing her whole life. She's just she doesn't even care. She's calm
chill
about it. I just wish I could get there where actually it isn't an issue.
Yeah, look, I've also had that with my girlfriend as well.